All right, I just finished watching Thor: The Love and Thunder by Marvel, and all of a sudden I just found out why Martin Scorsese were saying Marvel is not cinema. And it's like when I was just a little kid, I was a teenager, 13, 14 years old. Marvel made a lot of sense. It was just fine watching Spider-Man growing up with the same character. Like, I mean, it was good. It was good back then because I didn't know anything about cinema. But nowadays, when I watch Marvel, it's just like, what the hell is going on here? This is only for teenagers. Maybe I should not watch it. I don't know. I'm just like, I just watch it and I complain a lot, despite the fact that I press a lot of fast forward to just get into the next step and get rid of all the jokes and all the scenes that are really irrelevant. But after all, I mean, it's like it leaves me a very bad feelings that I put at least 5 minutes of my life watching such a movie, despite the fact that maybe there are a lot of fans out there, but Marvel is just doing one thing: they create a problem and they try to solve the problem in a very cheeky way, cramming everything they can into only 2 hours, and it doesn't make sense because they just introduce a lot of concepts and they cannot close those concepts. They just remain open, and by just leaving them open as well, I mean, like no problem with that. We get used to those kind of movies as well. Just like Nolan is doing a lot of open ending movies for you to just, I mean, like they leave it for you to think, but in Marvel movies, they do not open them for you to think. They just open it and they cannot close it because the time is too short, and they have to make a lot of money based on those movies, which is not so good based on cinematic perspective. If you want to watch cinema and if you want to just, I don't know, put some time watching some movies, I think Marvel is the worst place to go on and watch some of that. If you're a Marvel fan, just tell me why do you like their movies and what is it about Marvel that is interesting. I mean, like, yeah, good concepts, but at the end, it's not a good movie to watch. Like the last Doctor Strange came out 2021, if I'm not mistaken, and there were a lot of good things back in there. They were talking about good concepts. They introduced a lot of good concepts in there, but cinema-wise, it's poor. It's damn poor. And somebody like me, I do care a lot about cinema. I watched movies all my life, from the classic era to modern era, and I mainly watch a lot. Not anymore. It's like I do not watch a lot of movies nowadays because I'm not really interested in watching anymore. It's kind of like I maybe bored as I grew older. But time to time, I like to watch good things, and all of a sudden, maybe in 21st century, we don't have that much of a good cinema, and maybe we have to wait a lot for somebody like Nolan, Tarantino, Scorsese, I don't know, Spielberg. These people are just putting something out there that maybe you can find something good to watch. But apart from elite directors, all these blockbusters are not that interesting anymore, and I think it's because of age, maybe. Like I'm not a teenager anymore. Maybe teenagers have fun watching these things. Like, imagine having 9 Spider-Mans. I mean, it's like, dude, Marvel just milked that movie. Just like too many Spider-Mans out there, and it's not that fun to watch anymore. It's like, if you don't have anything good to make, so don't make it, unless you're about to do a business. So, in regard of cinema, I don't think making money based on cinema is a good thing, but I don't know. There are companies, maybe they have to. But all of a sudden, I have to say, if you grew old enough, like 27 plus, 25 plus years old, Marvel is not working anymore. So I have to say it was an awful movie. It was an awful movie. Just like wasting time is the best. But for spending time, not recommended at all. So if you haven't watched it, stop watching Marvel, for God's sake. It's like, stop it. All right, stop it. Go find some good movies out there. Good movies from back in, I don't know, 20s, like late 20s, mid 20s, like like good movies from good directors, classic cinema, like European cinemas, Russian cinemas. I mean, like these fellas are doing good things in order to make good movies. Like, no shame on watching old movies because old but gold, something like that. But modern cinema is just damn doomed. Like, Hollywood is not working good anymore, and Marvel is the awful one. I think I'm like too many tensions right now. I feel talking about it, and I think the only reason that I make this video is only to just put all these tensions away from myself and telling you to not get into the same trap. But yeah, maybe I should put the regret on myself. Why should I watch that movie? But I would not watch any of Marvel movies anymore from now on. If they just put anything out there, I'm not gonna watch it. And apart from that, like nowadays, Marvel is kind of like a comedy stage as well. Like I told you earlier in the video, that too many jokes. Like, it feels like you're watching stand-up comedy, and it does not make me laugh because in the middle of the movie, which I get too serious watching some movie. I don't want to watch jokes because I'm not here to watch stand-up comedy. If I watch stand-up comedy, I go on YouTube and search something for myself. But it's a movie, and they just put a lot of jokes in there, maybe for youngsters. But it's not a good strategy. So after all, let's get to a conclusion that Thor: Love and Thunder was awful. It was awful. All right, if you want to watch it for yourself, but you're going to waste your time anyway. But if you haven't watched it, and if you need some honest opinion, don't watch it. You didn't lose anything. Anything. Worst of all. And they wasted Christian Bale on that. Like, look the strategy. They brought a very... like one of my favorite actors, they just put it in some role that is to only make money. Like, dude, Christian Bale, why did you accept that? Like, now I feel bad about Christian Bale as well. It's like too much complaints. Anyway, have a good day. Have a good day. Sorry for all these naggings, but don't watch that movie. See you later.